So we're still getting through creation, Genesis chapter 1. We're almost through it, so if you're like, please move on to something else, then we're going to get there. But there are just a couple of things I think that are really worthwhile to pull out. And it's in Genesis 26 through 29, and it talks about when God creates mankind. And I want to share something with you. It's from the NIV Chronological Study Bible. This is a quote. In the Neo-Babylonian Empire, the fourth day of the New Year's celebration was highlighted by reciting the Enuma Elish. I'm probably butchering the name, but you get it. You can Google it. It's a liturgical text relating the creation of the physical world. Well, this Babylonian poem, again, still quoting, this Babylonian poem was originally composed sometime before or during the reign of Nebuchadnezzar to glorify Marduk as the divine ruler and establisher of the order of the universe. All right, so still quoting, some aspects of creation in the Babylonian epic have counterparts in the Genesis creation story. And this is why I'm saying this, because there are people who object to the Bible. They're like, it's just like all these other creation myths. It's all like all these other creation epics. There's no difference. You know, the Bible is just pulling these ancient texts and creating them and wrapping them up and packaging them and giving them to us. No, the Enuma Elish was created in the time of Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar appears in the book of Daniel, Genesis and Exodus, Leviticus. All of that way predates Nebuchadnezzar. But here's my point. That's just an extra bonus for you. So the Babylonian epic has counterparts in Genesis creation story. Again, this is a quote from NIV Chronological Study Bible. It's page 5, if you have it. The sun and moon are treated as physical created entities and not as deities. Light is created before other objects. The heavens are populated with the sun, the moon, and the stars in order to mark off days, months, and festivals. Humans are created only at the end of creation. But here's the cool part. Also important are the theological differences between the Babylonian epic and the Genesis story. In the Babylonian story, humans are created as slaves to the gods so that the deities would not have to work anymore. Genesis offers a much higher estimation of the worth of humanity in the eyes of God. What does God say? Let us make man in our image and our likeness. We are God-like. We are not God. We are not deities, but we were created in the image of God, in his likeness and image. And so what's important is when we skip ahead and get to Genesis 3, when Satan says, if you eat this fruit, you will be like God. It was a ridiculous temptation because they were already like God. They were created in God's image and God's likeness. We're going to get there, so stay tuned.